Anything.
Just off the boat. Come over here to do some business. Can meet now if you are around. I will head to Emerald here and wait for a response for the 20 minutes while I eat something. 20 minutes, 3:10. 3:10. It's an hour. Oh. Better enough. The 4 Kings of Bar. And it's burger. The jumped and the receipt is with a guy. He was supposed to meet Mr. Andy came yesterday, but they missed each other. I will head that way. That way, but I do not have the gems as they are with the guy.
How you doing, Smoke Daddy? Happy Friday. This week has gone by fast. Sweet. Thank you, man. That game looks really interesting.
I'm right there now.
Oh, slow down, son, slow down.
Don't try nothing. Don't draw that gun. What's your name, feller? Oh, you run up, what do you run up again? I recognize you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you robbed me long time ago. You remember?
Yeah,
Remember down by the orange orchard?
Well, I
Yes.
met the Taipan down, and they do business with me, so we ain't gonna be robbing.
Well, I appreciate it very much. In fact, I might have a little bit of news for you.
All right.
Are you guys pretty active? First bit of news is that I am no longer with Taipan. Me and several others have branched out and we're doing our own thing. Similar but different. Of course, we will take any guns that you might have to sell. Dirty, very dirty, clean, whatever it is.
That's fucking lucky of me because I got a gun on me I want to sell right now. Yeah, do you want to take a look at it?
What kind of gun is it?
Well, you tell me. I don't know guns that well. I think it's a... What'd you say it was?
It's a Litchfield.
Litchfield.
Litchfield, okay.
You hold that in your hand. Tell me what it's worth. Oh, one moment.
Who's here?
I gotta take it off my back.
Somebody approaching. Okay.
Pardon.
Get kicked by my horse. He's a very strong hind leg.
There was one guy watching on the road there. He turned around.
Ah! It did kick me!
I knew it. Damn it, Uguan. That is bad lucky. Are you okay?
Oh, I am.
So Cole, you bad ties now with the others who split apart, or you
No,
all
it's not.
friends still?
It's not bad. I guess we have no issues with them. They should not have issues with us. But the very differences in opinion on how we should do business. You see.
Well, I understand that.
Okay, so this one is not really dirty. I mean, it's dirty, but it's not very dirty. Destructo. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me give it back to you first. I will take it off your hands. For the dirty ones, usually we pay half. This one has some work done to it, and it's not as dirty as we can get. How does 280 sound?
280 sounds good with me.
Okay. Do you guys want to wait here? I'll go back to Valentine and get the money and come back here. Maybe,
We can go to Valentine with you.
Oh, you
I got a
okay.
deposit in the bank anyways. Well, I'll
okay.
just
All right. Yep.
check
That's
out my
what you gotta-
jacket and my hat.
I'm too wanted.
Okay. All right. I'll go with him then.
Yeah, I'll meet you back.
When you get
Okay.
back, I'll wait over here. You get back here. I want to talk to you anyways. I got some
Yeah,
questions
sure.
and things I want to talk about.
We'll make
Alrighty.
it quick.
All right. I'll be up in the trees.
Yeah, that's all right, Hart.
That was kind of cool.
So what's your game called?
Well, we are fairly new. We are called Chendi Hui.
Like, say that again?
Chendi.
10D?
Chendi, yes. This means heaven and earth society. It's a new group. We formed about, what was it, maybe 1 week or 10 days ago.
Where are you
But-
from?
I'm from China.
China?
Yeah,
A long way.
very long way. Yes, indeed.
I was
Take
told that up in China they got very wise folk.
sometimes. We also have a lot of people smoking the opium, chasing the Jade Dragon. And,
Jade Dragon, what's that?
opium.
Oh. That's,
Yeah, many people are smoking these too much, so they are not very smart.
there's a lot of famous books that came out of China. Translated.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, right now it's a country full of conflict and turmoil. Do you want to go here behind the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can park over here by the tire horses up by the tree, maybe. So what should I call you, Mister?
Oh, I'm Mr. Bentley.
Bentley, okay.
No, these Brooks.
Yeah, you're not wanted, right? Not very.
Well, I think we're gonna find out. If anything happens, you don't know me.
Well, yeah, depending on who it is.
Mm-hmm.
My organization, we will be getting our hands a little more dirty, if you understand my means. Oh, shit, hang on.
Yeah. What do you mean by more dirty?
Well, you know, more active.
I don't follow. You see, I'm not too familiar with the whole gun trading business. Dirty means it like belongs to the law?
Yeah, that is. Are you whispering?
I see. You pay less for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
And so the ones with the, you're whispering, right?
Yeah, I'm whispering.
Okay. The ones with like this one here, we can pay a little bit more for it because it's not so dirty. And maybe, one day we might find this person and we can sell it back to him for a little profit.
Oh, I do have his, well, I promised him I could return. There's a bit of a story. I promised him I could return the rifle and sell it back to him. I was gonna sell it back to him for $275. I sent him a telegram, and I sat in Armadillo for like 45 minutes waiting for him, and he didn't show. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just sell it to whoever I find."
Okay.
But his
you got
telegram's on
$5
it.
more. And $5
$5
more profit.
more, yeah. It was worth it. Glad he didn't show up. I'm gonna buy a good drink with that $5.
All right. Well, good fortune to you then.
All right,
If
hey,
you want my telegram number?
Yeah, but the name again, I forgot it. I'm so forgetful. Cole.
A-O.
And your friends, they associate with what outfit? The,
N-D.
10D. All right, I won't forget it again.
You want my telegram?
Yeah,
D.
I'm ready.
X. N. 961.
I'm gonna tell you my telegram just because it's funny. So when I do my business, I go, if you got any complaints, you can reach out to me on my telegram. It's QQ216.
Oh dear God, you've handed these guys.
6. Okay. And your name is Bentley.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
All right, I gotta go catch up with my friend.
Yeah. And reach out to me if you have any more.
I will. I'll reach out to you first.
Good to meet you, Bentley.
Good to meet you too.
There. It's me, Thomas Mongoose. I just bumped into the car. He's at the post office. He's coming to meet us here at the bank.
Good. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Good to see you.
So you did?
Please tell me you're not going to run back to Gorma in a minute.
No, I'm not going back for another 2.5 hours.
Okay.
It's come this way. It's not a good place to talk.
Okay, but Kai's meeting us here at the bank. Maybe we should wait for him.
Yes, but the law will recognize you.
I'm not wanted.
It's a different door. How could
No.
you not be wanted?
Because I'm a genius. Smooth talker, silver tongue.
Holy shit. All right, fine. Let's go this way.
It's more people I'm worried about than government.
You're here. If something happens right now, I'll help you.
No problem. You know, you ever met Samuel Pine?
Yep.
He sent me a telegram yesterday. He's been out of commission for 4 days. He went and got attacked by Mr. Moon and his fellas. They attacked him just because he is associated with me. He didn't even do anything to them. Yeah, I feel pretty bad about it, to be honest.
What's he doing here? Aren't you all in the coming kings and the queens in the Gorma now?
Well, Samuel couldn't make it on the big Sunday thing because he had other stuff to do out of county. But I invited him over, but he ain't got no money now because I'm going to tell him I'll pay for his ticket. But basically, he got robbed by them as well, and they shot him and left him for dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I said to him, like, what did you do? And he said, literally nothing. They asked me if I knew you, and I said yes, and then they shot me. Which I think that's crazy, right? Just because you know somebody, they're going to shoot you.
Yeah, well, that is how the West operates, you know. That is, there's Kai right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Kai.
The Del Lobos were over at the island yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're pretty friendly fellas.
Yeah, they're a different breed than before. I'll wait out here for you.
say, did Ko say you had some kind of receipt for me? Just so I know how much everything is.
He's talking so loud. Did my OBS drop? Shit. Hey, Smoke Daddy, you still there? Or Ozark? Now he's whispering. Hey, do me a favor, would you? Would you unfollow me and then follow me again? I want to make sure it's working. I've done some big changes to the stream. There we go.
My hatchet must be dull.
Cool, thank you. Still a little bit iffy, like most things are working, but there's still a couple things I haven't figured out yet. So I got this cool little baby, watch this. I love that. Yeehaw!
It seems to be that the people over there are more inclined to working together right now. We're having a little bit of problem with the law patrolling the docks.
Yeah,
So we're
there's
trying.
news that they've been doing that. They're
that is
trying to
good.
spread out in all the towns.
Make moving hardware to Karma more difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have a couple of plans about that though that I'm more than happy to speak to you about. Just give me 1 second. What the fuck is in this?
Cigarette butt.
Get it together, Candy Cane. That's a impressive beard.
Thank you. I cut it myself.
Off of who?
Off of Mr. Hay. Oh god, gentlemen, it's been a crazy couple of days. Let's just say that.
Shit, you've been to the ringer.
Yes. I can't believe that Sunday went so well for us. I definitely thought we were gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
I would not have put money on it, but I was not very optimistic about your odds either.
I think we did pretty well holding down the castle. I got a couple of amazing shots. Two of the dappers at one point snuck around the back of the castle to where there's this little slope, and they didn't realize I was above them, and I unloaded 14 rounds, and they were just down within a second. And what you call it, Edgar ran up. He was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. They're taken care of." I did so well until the very end when I fell off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, we were
saw
the
that.
only one that saw where you fell. We had to send someone to go find
Yeah,
you.
we sent
Yes.
someone to that area, yeah.
I fell, they got up, and then we walked around the corner, and I fell a second time, and it was so embarrassing.
Well, you're no spring chicken, though, but you did very well.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, let's go somewhere else and talk, not in the middle
Yes.
of the town.
Somewhere more private. Where do you want to go?
You want to go up to the cliffs above Valentine, or Freddy actually?
That little camp? You want to go to that little
Yeah,
camp?
let's
we
go
were at?
there. Let's go there.
Yeah, we can meet there.
My horse is in back.
Really?
I woke up and I was being robbed. We headed out for a little bit. We came back and I was being robbed again.
I was robbed just now.
Wait,
How
what?
long does it take for the banks to reopen after they get robbed?
Wait, what do you mean you were just robbed just now?
Well, I wasn't actually robbed. They two people in masks came up to me, and they say, "All right, we're robbing you. Don't you pull your gun out?" I said, "All right, I know you. You robbed. You tried to rob me before." Then we did business and ended up buying a Litchfield from them for $280.
You know, that's how I
good.
get around this now as well. Whenever like one person tries to rob me, I just say, "Oh, are you in the business of robbing people?" And they say yes, and I say, "Oh, I'm in the business of buying the things that you rob people."
Yep, exactly.
And then they don't rob you. They just try to sell you something.
That's what happened to Kai the other day too.
It's just about safety at the moment.
Yeah, I can't imagine the Dappers being very happy.
I think their days are numbered.
The Dappers aren't happy. James Kelly, we actually found out yesterday. Someone came to the island who got offered $400 by James Kelly to tell him when we were coming back here.
Really?
Yes, and he just told us for free. He said, he said, fuck James Kelly. I'm not taking his money, and thought I should let you all know. Also, actually, let me just, before I forget, I need to check something and ask you two people's names. Okay, this is going to sound very strange, but just hear me out. Do you know a Mama Christine or a Ricky?
Mama Christine, of course.
Okay, who's she?
She runs the bathhouse here in Valentine.
Okay, well, she's going around telling people that I shit in a pickle jar in Valentine. Why? Why is she doing that? Two different people told me this.
Mama Christine is like to cause strange trouble.
Damn it.
Quite a while ago, she and Zhang Wei were lovers. They were fucking each other. And when they had a breakup or argument, she picked up Zhang Wei and threw him over the balcony, broke his collarbone, gave him concussion. And, well, she just doesn't, she acts before she sinks. But you don't know her, so why would she tell these two people?
Exactly. I think that's so... Whenever he told me, the first gentleman, I was like, what? Why would she say that? That one, it's so strange and out of nowhere, and two, I don't even know these people, so why would they be going around saying that? And I said to him, are you messing with me? And he goes, why would I make that up? And I said, yes, exactly, why would you make that up? It sounds so strange.
What was his second name again?
Ricky. The gentleman that told me said that they're friends with handsome Hank Henderson, and they,
10 ton.
Yes, 10 ton, exactly.
He used to run the general store here in Valentine.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Very strange.
Yeah. Well, Mama Christine, I have not seen her around very often lately, but usually around this time you can find her in Valentine, if she wakes up.
Yes. You know, maybe bump into her. I just want to ask her why she's telling people. I'm not going to, attack her or anything. I just want to say...
Just make sure you have your hand on the hammer, though, if you
Yes.
if you approach her on these.
I'm literally just going to go up to her and say, hello, is your name Mama Christine? She's going to say yes. I'm going to say, hi, I've got a really strange question. She's going to say, what? And I'm going to say, I met a gentleman yesterday that says that you're going around telling people I shit in a pickle jar. Can I just ask why you're doing that and see what she says?
She's a strange one, that's for sure.
Definitely strange if she's telling people that.
Never do this, right?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm definitely sure I've never shit in a pickle jar.
It's interesting. Why
Yes.
you follow people?
It's exactly why me and people.
Have you even met her before?
I think I met her. Doesn't she have like a little chap that follows her around like this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Edgar.
Edgar.
Yes, Edgar. Yes. I met Edgar and I paid him to deliver a message once. But that was about it.
Interesting.
Yes, so I don't even know how she would remember who I was unless she just randomly overheard my name or something. Another thing, gentlemen, I wanted to bring up that Yuri contacted me about yesterday. The Taipan heard about some sort of incident that happened between Edgar and some other people in Rhodes. You heard about this?
No.
You know A.W. Mills, is that his name? A.W. Miller? Andrew
Mills?
Miller?
Oh, Andrew Miller, yeah.
Yes. Remember you told me about his name and stuff?
Yep.
Well, Edgar and them bumped into him. I wasn't there. They bumped into him in Rhodes and questioned him about the whole poster situation. And according to Edgar, he straight up lied. He told them that he put his poster in this location when it was actually in a different location where my poster... He basically said, according to Edgar, that he put his poster outside the post office in Valentine, and he never put his poster inside. But about 2 hours before that, his poster was exactly where my poster was inside, and it had been taken down within like 30 minutes.
It's not very clever, is it?
Exactly. So Edgar took it upon himself to give him a little beating.
Yeah, after the
so-
one you gave him, right?
Who?
Or did you give him one or no?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know about that, but if he was lying, then he's lying, you know. I might bump into Mr. Way at some point, and I'm hoping he's not going to jump straight to violence, because I'm just going to explain to him very clearly, look, if you're a gentleman, you may have not told your staff to take down my posters, but they definitely were. So, you know, you got to teach them a lesson.
Yeah, that will be interesting discussion.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
you-
that's why I'm having to be in disguise at the moment, because I'm assuming Mr. Way's got a problem, Bastille have a problem, Kelly out west has a problem, Moon has a problem. God damn, there's hardly anywhere I can fucking go. It's just Strawberry and Valentine. Thankfully, the firm are fucking gone. Otherwise, I couldn't come here either.
Yeah, those days must seem like small potatoes now.
Yes,
with all
exactly.
Of the
Well,
things.
my only problem was a silly other Englishman.
Yeah. Well, how are things in Guarma? Is it? I thought that the Guarma people would try to kill Edgar as well, but
No,
I guess
to,
not. Or
to be honest, it's going. We've kind of come to a mutual agreement. You know, Sunday was Sunday. Things were settled. Obviously, we're not all best buds or anything like that, but we all want to see Guarma kind of flourish. You know, we want it to be somewhere where people will come not just to escape the law, but we're trying to organize things. Last night we had a big meeting with everyone on the island who was around. There was about, I'd say, 25 people in the compound, and we had a little after party in the castle as well to get to know each other. But basically, we want to have events there. You know, at least once every other week, be it fight nights, poker nights, casino nights. I came up with an idea that people seem to like. It's like everybody gets a varmint rifle, and you can carry as many bullets as you want. We pick a location on the island, like the cornfield or a certain part of the woods, and it's last man standing. You know,
yeah.
you're only
what
allowed to use
about
a little varmint rifle. You know.
So if you get shot, you just go,
Yeah, if you get shot, it's like, oh no, I've been shot. And then you got to get out of there. You know, walk away, and then last man standing.
like a little pretend war.
Yes, I thought it would be quite fun
That's
for people.
good for experience too. Yeah.
Exactly, it'll help people get to learn the layout of the island too.
Well, interesting because well, that is good news. I thought that the Guarma people, from what I hear from like Julius Bradshaw, he was quite angry when I talked to him.
Yes,
Let's
that Julius Branshaw thing's all been sorted out now though, because we've met him since Sunday, and he kind of understands what was happening. I think he was kind of caught off guard by the whole thing, thought that we were just starting to kill everyone in Guarma. He didn't realize that Edgar and the witch woman had some sort of past.
Yeah, you know,
Um,
I was a little bit upset too because I did not understand. 3 of my people were put in harm's way, could have been killed or shot.
Well,
That
that's the
is why I
thing.
brought it up the other day.
That's
I
the
did
thing,
not.
Co, as well. The fact that Bradshaw and all them started shooting guns, there was no reason for it. Edgar and the witch woman, were having their business. Edgar obviously slashed her up, but it was the goddamn rude boy Rudy got helped up by someone, so he tried to sneak attack, and then Bradshaw and some of the militia started firing in our direction. We had to fire back, but through my memory, it seemed to be that they started firing guns for no reason. Obviously, that's Bradshaw's friend, and he thought he had to defend her. Blah 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 blah. But like you said, there was a lot of innocence around. I got questioned by Herbie of the militia why I hit that man in the back of the head with a hammer. Well, he came with the goddamn Bastille to try and storm the castle and thought he could just walk back in there like nothing. And Herbie said I was a weasel because I attacked him from behind. But Herbie didn't seem to understand that there was a medic to his left and right, and if I just started swinging in his general direction, somebody else could have got hurt.
You know, I believe too that the more I know about this situation, especially what Edgar shared with me that day, it seems that Delilah has her hooks into quite a few people.
Yes.
She is, and I have only really sat down and talked to her once, and she gave me a tarot reading. The first card she pulled out of her deck before the reading began was the card representing the devil.
Oh, God.
Apparently, this card also she pulled for Edgar as well.
Ugh.
But she did a reading for me that in all of my life, I have never had one that was so, what's the word, poignant. It was so true. It wasn't like she was telling me my future. The last card, yeah, a little bit, but the rest of it was telling me of the experiences of the last few weeks, a month or so. She knew nothing of any of this. Very strange. And there's something about her that drew me to her that night a little bit. Something dark and I don't know. So I can see how many people might get fall into her lair,
Yes, no, I completely understand. She's like a spider getting her webs into your mind.
Yes. Now, I know that she survived. Is she in hiding or is she...
No, she was at the meeting last night with all of us. Right now, all the people in Guarma, we have kind of a shared interest in a certain situation where the docks are being constantly surveyed by the law. Now, we understand the law have their right in the Saint Denis to, or not in Saint Denis, sorry, in the crossing to inspect people getting on and leaving on the boats, etc. But the problem that we discussed last night is that people who don't even have criminal records, like me or some of the villagers that live on the island, have never done anything wrong, never been arrested, don't have their fingerprints taken. They're being searched at gunpoint at the boat. Like
in Guarma.
No, here
in Annisburg. Okay.
So in Annisburg, I was getting on the boat disguised as Thomas Mongoose, and the lady June, she doesn't speak very good English. She's an islander, she always wears a mask.
Oh, yes. Yoon. Yeah, Yoon.
Yoon,
yeah.
That's it, sorry.
Yep.
Me and her were both getting on the boat. We weren't like going there together just by chance, we were both getting the same boat. And as she walked on the boat and I walked on the boat, 3 law started shouting, "Get off the boat, get off the boat." And we were like, "What?" And they're like, "Get off the boat right now." And we were like, "What?" So I get off the boat. June doesn't really understand. She's like, "What?" And then they fucking point guns at us, like me and her, and say, "Get off the boat right now. You can get the next boat. We need to search your pockets." So a lot of the islanders are upset by this. If you've got a criminal record or, they've caught you before transporting illegal goods in and out of Guarma, then fine, search us. But if you've got no criminal record at all and the boat's about to leave, I don't think it's very fair for them to expect you to wait around for 20 minutes, on the assumption that everyone who goes to Guarma must be doing something illegal. It's not fair.
This is bad news indeed.
when does it get to the point where every time you enter a town, oh, I'm just coming into Valentine. Hold on, you can't go into Valentine yet. We need to search your pockets, make sure you haven't got anything illegal.
We went last time for Armageddon. We had a crate full of very dirty weapons. And that, if we had gotten caught with that, well, first, if they tried to stop us, I would have pulled a gun. I would not have gone down nicely.
KY girl, thank you.
Yes, well, that's the problem at the minute. We're trying to figure out. You know, I've come up with a couple of ideas. Like, the boats, thankfully, are very timely around here, you know, so you can time them quite well. And simple things like having someone in disguise in Annesburg, and as soon as the boat arrives, you shove over one of those guards, the whole town goes crazy, gun starts firing. You know, the law are going to leave that dock.
Yep, that's what the friends did. We did not even ask them, but they did this for us. When they knew we were probably carrying something. Well, a friend of ours found us sneaking onto the boat. Came in from the north, not from the town. And we said hello. I said, I'm sorry, but we're in a hurry. We must go. So we left, and minutes later, Yuri saw the law coming. And this friend of ours, he started firing his rifle. So the law turned around to go investigate. And by the time they came back, well, we had like 10 seconds left and departed. Are they doing this a lot? Are they there every day?
Well, I come back at least once a day, Co, and today they weren't there, but that was like, came back like an hour ago or something. Whatever, I sent you that telegram. There was nobody in Annesburg at all, but that they might have been called out or something. But the last 4 days before today that I've came back, every single day they'll all have been there when I got off the boat. And yesterday, just out of interest, I decided to wait in Annesburg to see how long they'd stay there. And I waited for an hour and 37 minutes before they left the dock. And there was four lawmen, and at one point there was 6, but I think 2 of them left to do something else. It's all under orders of a Sheriff Holtz, who's supposedly calling himself the mayor of Annesburg. Yes, exactly.
I would like to see him fight the other mayor. Hand-to-hand combat.
Well, I'm gonna fucking fuck him up. I want there to be an election. I want to be the mayor of Annesburg.
You're carrying very illegal things. You will see more time in Sisika for this than killing a man. And the more fines as well. They fine and force time on you more when you're carrying something that belongs to the law, or something that is like a say bolt action that has been done up in gold or whatever it is. If it's worth like $2,000, let's say, well then you're looking at really hard time.
Yes,
Shotgun from the law. Oh shit, that's a year at least.
I do have a bit of an advantage because obviously I'm around quite a lot, especially the times early morning when people are still sleeping. So I can transport things in and out quite easily without too much worry of being caught. But times like now when everyone's waking up, it's near impossible, you know?
Yep. We will have to plan for this, because I plan to bring more weapons to Guarma if you all need it at any time.
Yes, well, that's the thing. Something I discussed with people last night is I'm thinking about just having 4 clean Lancasters, 4 clean Navies just in my storage, where if someone might have a tumble and fall and the locals steal their weaponry, they can just come buy them for me for like $50 more, not too expensive,
Yeah, well, we can supply you if you wish. And why do you need clean though?
Well, only if I'm being searched,
Well, we could take on the risk for you. Bring you these weapons. You buy them from us, and then you sell them in whatever price you can. In Guarma, you should be able to make a pretty penny.
Yes, hopefully.
Already, I believe we had I don't know the details yet, but I guess we had a pretty good night last night.
Yeah, I purchased a few weapons. It's not as good as I liked it to be. For some reason, the auction had about 25 people there bidding. A lot of personal bidders. There was a man who paid $400 for a stock Lancaster with nothing done to it.
Why would he? What? Why would they even sell I don't even understand why at an auction you would sell guns that aren't,
Well,
fancy.
the auction is hosted by the state, so his whole weapon is confiscated.
There's going to be a big gun auction in Guama quite soon. If you are interested, they're going. It's I keep forgetting his name. It's not Ronan. It's something like that. Him and his partner. I keep forgetting his goddamn name. Begins with R. Romanian. I can't remember. But he's going to
Romeo?
be hosting a big gun auction in Guama. But
Specialty
yes,
weapons? Or?
yes, I think so. And the way it's going to work is if you pay with gems, it's going to be cheaper than if you pay with cash.
News for you on this front too. Well, it's not really news. Do you think you would be able to curry favor with Taipan, with Zhangwei?
I could try, but after the thing that happened in Rhodes, maybe not so good.
I know it's going to be difficult, but you'll see. At some point soon, there's going to be a gun auction with all of the specialty weapons, pump shotguns, Mausers, Litchfields. Not Litchfield. What's it called? The one you like, kind of.
Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Springfield.
one. Yep, elephant guns. I'm trying to find out the time and the location of when they will do this. So far, I have not found out, and it's by invitation only. You, Candy Cane, one of the kings of Guarma. What was your other title? It's really, really fancy.
Baron of Annesburg.
There you go, Baron of Annesburg.
You know, I make people in Guama say it before I respond to them. They'll say, "Hello, Candy Cane," and then I'll just sit there silently. Baron of Annesburg. Yes, how are you?
Well, if somehow you were to get invitation to this, then I can secretly arrange and perhaps ease tensions between you and Kerry and others if you need. You get the heat off of you and
And
turn
what
their
is- what is
attention
your
toward this
plan with
gun
this,
auction.
What's your plan with this gun auction? A little snatch and grab?
Rob it all.
Okay, how about this? If I can find you the location and the time and everything, if you manage to get, an elephant rifle or a Springfield, and you're willing to sell it to me for a little bit cheaper, that would be a good deal, yes?
Wait. No, it won't be me robbing. It won't be us.
But who will it be?
I want to spread this word to every bandit crew that has any real power. To do it myself. I'll tell them.
Maybe
we
the
will-
gentleman in Guama could do it.
Maybe you and Edgar could do it. But
And do you have any idea, like, how soon this is happening?
no, it should be soon. It should be
Like within a couple of days or
no,
this
not
week?
that
or-
soon. I would think within the next few weeks.
Okay. We can definitely find out.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's going to be very secret. They're not telling many people. And they are only by invite, so they will not tell. Only a few inside Taipan will know. Now it's possible they will be talking about it, and someone can overhear. But can you imagine if you were able to get the whole collection, Candy Cane? That would be worth. Hang on. Easily $50,000, $60,000.
Okay, this sounds like something that I definitely will need to reinform the island of. I'm going to be.
Hang on. Be very careful. Talk to about this. Keep it very close to the heart.
Oh, yes, it'll literally just be me and Edgar and Rodeo and Delgado. That'll be it.
Tell them to do not speak to this of anyone else.
Oh yes, don't worry. Secretly is my top priority with a situation like this. We wouldn't want it slipping out, and then 3 different groups of people show up at the event and try to rob at the same time. That'll never end well.
But I know they plan to have the law there. They also plan to have personal security as well as Taipan. So the odds are almost impossible, it would seem.
But in that situation, the law and the Taipan are there, and someone tries to rob. What are the rules of that engagement? Is everyone just allowed to shoot at everyone, or?
You know, this is one thing I have heard lately is that if a group threatens, let's say there's 50 people, and there's 6 men who are pointing guns at them. 50, that's too much. Let's say 20. 6 men and women are pointing guns at them. Everyone in this group has a right to defend themselves, but I can't say that is 100% accurate. I need to do some more reading.
What if the 6 men grabbed 3 hostages from the group before they started shooting? You know,
In the laws there, you can negotiate. If it's another bandit group that is there, they won't give a shit. Shoot them. You're not
yes, but
robbing us.
what if we snuck in and perfectly timed grabbing, one member from 2 gangs, like 2 separate gangs, grab 1 member from each, and 1 person grabbed a lawman. We had 3 hostages, one from 2 gangs, and one lawman. Then maybe it would be easier to convince the people not to do anything crazy. Look, all of you have something to lose here. You fucking do anything stupid, we're gonna kill them all.
So this, I don't know. I mean, if you're able to do this, yeah.
Then we tie everyone up one by one. We had one of them, a lasso would say, start tying people up,
Hire a train to ride by, put them all on the tracks.
right? Get those 19 people tied up. Come on, go on. Speed it up, speed it up.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, God.
right now, there's so much about this we don't know yet. I am also going to be trying another avenue to find out this information. But if it is possible at all for you to get an invitation, there's no way that they have told you about this in the past, right?
Well, I remember Mr. Wade told me that they do high-end gun auctions now and then, and I know that they had high-end rifles, but if I go to him now and telegram him and say, oh, I heard you're having a high-end gun auction, it's going to be pretty obvious. So I'm going to have to, maybe I'll send him a letter saying I'm looking to purchase an elephant rifle in a Springfield or something, and maybe he'll bring it up to me.
So,
You know what I'll say? I'll say, hello, Mr. Wade. I'm thinking about buying 3 Springfields for Guoma. Wondering if you'll have these and when would be the best time to purchase them. And he might say, oh, I'm actually having a high-end gun auction in a couple of weeks, blah, 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 etc., etc.
that's pretty smart, I think. What do you think, Kai?
Oh, we'll have to see. The first step is getting information.
Yes, I think the first thing I need to do is try and smooth it over with him with this Andrew Miller thing. But like I said, I think if I go there, obviously I'm going to bring backup, but not have them come inside. Have them waiting outside. Maybe give them a signal if everything goes up shit creek, but kind of go in there and say, look, I wasn't there when this happened. I didn't give the order for it to happen. I think Edgar and Delgato took it upon themselves whenever he was blatantly lying to them that they had to show him, don't fuck with us kind of thing. But it is true. I do agree with Edgar in the sense of if he had just told the truth, look, yes, I took the poster down, blah blah blah. It's a competition business. Then that's fine. At least he was honest. But the fact that he was like, no, I put my poster outside, even though we know he didn't do that. His poster was exactly where my poster was inside. I'd only put it up like 30 minutes before, and it was already taken down. And this is happening every fucking day. And it's just so annoying because there's no copy and printing system in the crossing. You got to write it all out every single time. So I have to write 5 of those, and then 20 minutes later, 3 of them are gone, so I've got to write them again, and it's just getting really annoying.
Yep. I know this feeling. I've had many of my advertisements taken down, and it's very, especially for me, I have to write them in Chinese and in English. It's very annoying.
Yes. I wish that they were kind of like, like when you leave bullets on the floor or carve something into a wall. I wish it kind of was like that. And then after maybe like 2 days, the government takes them down. At least then you'd know exactly when they were going down and when you had to have the new ones ready for.
Yep.
But what can you do, eh?
You can smash them with a hammer. That works.
Yes, exactly.
Have they been taken down since?
Yes, all 5 of them are down again.
Again?
And I haven't put any new ones up right now with all the shit going on in Guam. And most of the gangs that have done business with me still contact me soon. I think my business word of mouth kind of trumps the posters anyway right now. It's just kind of new people. The people who are going down mines and grabbing a couple of gems, don't know how much they're worth. I also found out, Moon and Rockwell have kind of been, I wouldn't say scamming, but ripping people off quite lately. I met someone who was quite new to the crossing. He told me that he sold 4 rubies for only $20 each, and he had
Yeah.
yes, and he had an emerald, and the person only gave him $70 for it, and I was like,
That's
oh
a
my,
fool.
yes, but he didn't know. He's so new to the crossing.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If someone's new to the crossing and they come up to me, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say, well, look, you could cut that and sell it to a general store with $100, but I'll give you 120 for it. And then I'll sell it for maybe 140. And the fact that people are just like, oh yeah, I'll give you $70 for that, and then it's horrible. It's not very nice.
No.
Yeah.
And they're only going to
Right.
fuck themselves over, because whenever that person finds out the truth, they're never going to do business with the other person again.
Yeah, Rockwell has been doing this for a while.
Yeah, he's a. Yeah. He is a.
Ooh, thanks for the follow on the bus, Gus.
He is a man who. I don't know how to say this in English. Like Monopoly. He's been doing this treasure business for so long. Nobody else can get into it.
Well, do you want to hear something? I've offered to buy his entire gem stock. As in all of it. I'm waiting. He said that he sent a letter back from one of his employees saying, Mr. Rockwell will have to do the maths on this and get back to you, but we are very interested and you'll hear from us in a couple of days. That was yesterday.
Let's see how much he's going to charge you.
Yes, well, obviously, I'm going to do the same as I did for you and ask for a receipt, and if I think it's unfair, then I'll tell him to go fuck himself, but,
So you're satisfied with our prices, yes?
oh, yes, that's fine. You gentlemen need to make a profit. I always knew that, so I don't mind. And obviously, Co, you did mention the other day about you're planning to do a couple of snatch and grabs eventually yourselves.
Yeah,
If you do get
before
any-
we met today, I was out searching for a good escape route and a safe house.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
I think if you do any of those and you want to sell the gems, you just contact me. And what you call it, at the minute as well, I know Edgar wants to get 4 more gold bars. We want 8 gold bars to put in a crate to give to the Gorma people to make a new statue, a non-cursed one. We've got 4 at the minute, but we need 4 more.
We get our hands on some, I'll let you know.
Yes, no problem.
we went to Ennisburg to look for you yesterday. Went
Yes.
to the coal mine, and hold on. Four was going through the mine looking like this.
Yeah, candy cane is awesome.
You know what I would have done if you came into me like that? I would have grabbed my gun off my back. I would have pointed it at the dynamite and said, either we're all going down or you're going to fuck off.
Well, we
I've had to
ran
do that
into
twice before.
we ran into a person that was so new he did not even have a horse yet, and I had to affirm to him that we're not there to rob him. We're just looking for a friend. And as he was walking out, he's like, "Well, thanks. I need to go change my pants now."
I had it in Gaptooth ages ago, like 2 months ago. 2 gentlemen came in mass to rob the people, and there was like 2 people down the back of the mine, and I was at the front. You know that little curve where all the dynamite is? And as soon as I see the mass, I whipped out my pistol, pointed it at it, and said, "Fuck off!" And they were like, "What?" And I said, "I'm gonna blow us all up and kill everyone in here if you don't walk away." And they both just went like this.
Yeah, they see man of resolve.
Yes.
So, Candy Cane, are you interested in us delivering guns to you then?
I'll definitely bring it up to Edgar and them later. Like, obviously, you know yourself, you can only get a shitty carbine over there in a goddamn
Yeah, it has
kettle.
a
And if I'm planning to
ridiculous
do
markup.
is exactly, and if I'm planning to do that varmint rifle thing as well, we're going to need like a shit ton of varmint rifles brought over, and then obviously you can charge profit for them. Because let's say like 20 people want to do it, we're going to need 20 varmint rifles.
Okay.
And,
Please consider us. We can take on all the risk. Bring you these
Or-
weapons.
Yeah.
If you're going to do this varmint rifle thing, right? You should think about having sets of 4s in different colors, so different teams.
Yes, well, that's what I was thinking, to make it more of a longevity thing. Is maybe do like every man for himself, then do like teams, and then do like a half and half thing. So let's say there was 20 people, so you could have 5 teams of 4, and then you could have a free for all, and then you could have a 10v10.
Is that allowed with the militia not?
Oh,
I
it's,
think
it's not.
it's just a friendly game. It's not so much actual trying to kill each other. So I think it should be fine. I don't think the militia would mind. I think the militia would probably even take part because it's just a game. We're not trying to kill each other. It's just you got shot with one little pebble. Oh God, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, depend a little bit on the honesty of the players, of course. But
Yes,
yeah,
yeah. Someone gets an eye out.
yeah,
I'll be wearing these goggles for protection.
that sounds interesting. I
Yes.
like what you guys are doing over there.
Yeah, it should be fun. I want to get. We were talking about poker events as well. I said to the gentleman that organized them previously that I'd like to do one every 2 weeks, and do one is like a low stakes game for people that are not, don't want to come over with $2,000 or whatever to play poker. Like a $500 game, and then the winner of the $500 game is guaranteed a spot in the high stakes game. Yes. And I'd like it as well where the people who come over for the high stakes game, maybe they can bring a couple of friends and they can play roulette and hang around the island, do a bit of hunting. I think it would be fun. I said as well we should try and organize a poker night and a fight night at the same time, because they're far enough away from each other that it wouldn't get too dusty, and and it means the people who come to play poker, if they've got friends, they can go do the fight night. They just have to stand around. Yes.
So the violence in Guarma is over. Now it's trying to make the island live again. See.
Yes, exactly. We feel, anyway, from what I got from the conversation yesterday, is we're obviously still on high alert that people might come back over to the island. We know that a lady died. I'm forgetting her name. Edgar's told me like 8 times. She was married to someone who worked on the Corrigan. Oh, God. James.
Yeah,
What was his name?
The name.
Jamerson.
Jameson, that's it, yes.
The ladies, I think her name is Jules.
Yes, Jules, that's it. Jules was married to Jameson and she died on the island. So we're a little bit conscious that he might try to come over and do something. And obviously the Kelly gang, they're trying to pay people to let them know when we are coming over here to the mainland. They're obviously too afraid to come back and attack us, but, you never know. We could be in the castle one night and suddenly we hear gunfire,
Yeah. I thought this day was going to be one for total war, and then after it's done, the beef is squash.
Yes, well, that's what we're hoping.
It did not go this way, I guess.
Also, if you are looking to get in contact with Edgar or Tagato or Rodeo or anybody on the island, feel free to send me a telegram, I come over here more than them. Delgado comes over here maybe once a day as well to make some money. But I'm over here guaranteed every single day. I'll come over at least once. The way I'm trying to do it in the Minute Co is I come over here, I make like $1,000 to $1,500 on mining, and then I'll either contact people for business, and then I'll head back around 7:00 EST.
Okay. All right. So you usually come over earlier in the day, correct?
Yes. So about 2 hours and 20 minutes before now, I came over here, and then I'll go back. I'll basically be on the mainland for 4 hours.
If are you still interested in buying coal?
Not so much at the minute because I don't have time to run it. I've got 16 bags of it in my bank at the moment.
Let me know if you do. I might make a day of it. Fill up a crate full of coal and of course get the gems. Last time I did this, I got like 28 gems or something like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a good haul.
Yes.
But just to keep our pockets keep gems coming in, instead of buying them, go get them ourselves, perhaps.
Yes, I get lucky sometimes and I get horribly unlucky other times. I went mining yesterday for about 3.5 hours and I got 3 rubies. I know, I was so annoyed. I was like, how have I not got anything else?
I do is I get up maybe 7:00 Eastern in the morning, and I start to mine all by myself. Then the gems just after about an hour and a half or so, It seems every time the gems just start pouring out of the walls. It doesn't matter which mine you go to either.
Yes.
As they say, the early worm gets the bird.
The early bird gets the worm, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
So you will be going back to Karma tonight, right?
Yes, pretty soon.
Well, I guess for now, you know the topics that you bring up with Edgar. One, I guess we can supply. We take on all the risk, bring you them all the guns you need, Varmint or Litchfield, Lancaster, navies, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the other issue we discussed about this gun auction.
Yes.
Are they interested in? How? In what way are they interested in this? Are you all interested? Do you want to pose as a buyer, work the robbery from the inside, or do you want to just pose as a buyer and we can arrange for others to?
Well, like I said, I'll talk to Edgar about it tonight, and then I'll get back to you tomorrow. When I come back tomorrow, we'll have a little sit down, and maybe I'll try and organize something with Way tomorrow whenever I find out what we want to do. But I definitely think we'll be interested because obviously
Eagle Viking. All right.
it's not even
Take
just
care,
about
man.
the money that the guns are worth. It's more to have the guns on the island because I think that would be a good thing if people were coming to Guam to buy those harder to get guns, you know. I've also, I've got nothing against the Irish. I've always had really pleasant experiences with Mr. Murphy and Tieran and the ladies that work there, but their reliability is so poor. It's really difficult to get a hold of them. It was one of the things that Del Lobo said to me yesterday. I told them that I buy everything, blah, blah, blah. And they said, oh, yes, we sell to the normal people. And I was like, oh, who do you mean by that? He goes, oh, well, the Irish, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, but the Irish are really hard to get a hold of at the minute. And I said, yes, I find that a lot too, where...
Yeah, I think they're traveling a bit more than before.
Yes, exactly. And it's just, I think people are, just trying to find people that are more stable and always around for those kind of things.
As maybe, Kai, we should reach out to the Del Lobos.
Yes, definitely reach out to them.
Set up a meeting. It's been a long time since I've talked to them.
Yes, I talked to one of them last night. They were very friendly, very, very nice to me. So I think they'd be good people for you to get in contact. Have you moved out of the mountains now? You're sticking around Valentine?
So. We're thinking about actually taking up residence in Van Horn, Annisburg.
Oh, Annisburg, my neck of the woods.
Yeah, we would be your what do you call it? Subjects. No, we would be your serfs. No, your peasants. Your peasants.
I don't think I'd call you that.
Every time you walk down the street, we would have to do this,
I looked around. If you're looking for like a
Oh,
home,
to the Baron.
Hold on. If you're looking for like a home, that's the problem. Is trying to think. That place isn't very good.
As far as a home, I don't really care right now where I sleep. I'll sleep in a camp or in the sand or whatever.
There's a house just north of Annisburg. You know that one?
Yeah, with the funny, strange clinic area.
Yes.
Yep.
There's a place there. But,
Yep.
Van Horn, Bear, and Julius that used to be Westerners who got kicked out, they said they were going to start up in Van Horn and all this bullshit. But they're never fucking around, They're there like twice a week, and nobody's ever in Van Horn. So if you were really committed and, actually wanted to, put your feet down there, you could run out to the general store. You've got the gun store just up above in Annisburg. I've always wanted someone to run that gun store in Annisburg. It's just the fact
that's
that
why
no
we're
bank.
going. That's why we're going.
Yes.
Not myself, but maybe Freddy is very interested in this place, and
Yes.
Yuri as well.
A good thing for you to do as well is make it clear that you prefer purchases to be made in gems, because then you don't have to worry about going the whole way to Saint Denis Bank every time someone does a big transaction.
Don't care what anyone says about you, Candy Cane. You're a little bit of genius.
I try, the thing is, Ku and Kai, the problem with me is, I think people think that I overstep my welcome sometimes. I think that's what Mr. Moon's problem was. I was going down west and he had no fucking money. So when people are mining, I'm like, oh yes, here's $140 for a gem. Oh, here's another $140. Oh, here's $300. You know, I can just hand that money away when he's like, oh, this son of a bitch is buying all our gems and we don't have money to buy them ourselves. I think that was his problem.
Vinegar.
Yes, exactly.
I don't believe that they will ever really amount to anything.
No, you know, I've heard nothing really about. It seems to be anyone that I send down there to, you know, have a little ear to the ground. They always tell me the same thing. It's just Moon and his 5 boys, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. And occasionally they'll go to the Gaptooth mine to find out who's mining there, and that's it.
If it was just Moon, maybe. He's a smart man. He's a businessman too. He's not prone to violence as much as he is wanting to do business and make the West thrive. But he's kowtow to all of these Western bandit groups. James